I don't know if I could shake the hand of somebody I didn't respect, because it does mean so much to me. And I don't know, and I think there have been those that have shaken my hand that don't respect. You can tell a lot in somebody's handshake. You get one of those loose, limp handshakes. It's usually for a couple of reasons. Yeah, they feel forced into the handshake. It's not something they maybe normally do. Maybe they don't hold it as high in regard as I do. Oh. You can tell a lot, though, believe it or not. You know, in fact, Joyce brought up a good point. And she said that, and again, I don't know what everybody was expecting when they met me, but I don't think they were expecting what they got. Most people, when they meet me for the first time, they're expecting a hyper, crazy, out of his mind dude running around, just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And 9 times out of 10, most people are shocked, and I get all kinds of comments when they first meet me. And you know, Joyce says, "Well, you're cool as a cucumber when you drink, Rick." Well, first and foremost, I can handle my booze. But secondly, although I spout a lot of ignorance when this mic is on, off the mic, I like to observe. I like to observe and let people talk. You can learn a lot about someone by just letting them talk. And the more they talk, the more you learn. At least that's the way it works for me. I feel I have a knack for kind of reading people, and not in a a psychic magic globe kind of way. But I have this habit of paying attention to what people are saying, how they're saying it, and their body movements and reactions during. I take all that in. And I think that's what you're confusing as cool as a cucumber, Joyce. I think you're confusing it with that. It's not so much as just I was cool as a cucumber. I was just taking it in. I was listening. I was watching. I was analyzing. And I learned a lot. Rick is quiet. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I am. Again, I kind of just I sit back and just kind of take it all in. And again, everybody seems to be shocked by that. Everybody seems to think because of the way I do things when this mic's turned on, that's how I am in my real life, and it's just not the case. If I was the way I am off the air, on air, if that makes any sense at all, listen, you guys aren't going to listen. Remember that conversation we had earlier? You can track this music down anywhere, and very, very easily. If I was the way that I am off air, on air, I mean, come on. That wouldn't be any fun. Admit it, Joyce. And Peggy even. Right? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Would you guys listen to this show if my demeanor was the same way as it is off air? Jeez. Even I'm smart enough to realize that's not going to cut it.
Down Collin Valley Road, got the window rolled down, carrying no load. I got Lucky Strikes burning in my hand. I'm of a music man. On this road all alone, hey, pack another bowl and let's get stoned. I gotta roll home, baby, roll. Yeah, roll, baby, roll. Roll, 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 I gotta roll.
Taylor Cromer in the Delta. Roll, baby, roll. Taylor Cromer. Man, I love that dude to death, man. Taylor Cromer is he's a great freaking dude, man. I got to meet him last year in Clanton, Alabama at a concert, a performance that Who Shot Lizzie put together. Man, it was talk about a stellar freaking night, man. Who Shot Lizzie? Taylor Cromer in the Delta, J.T. Hayden, South of Heaven. What a freaking night! And every one of them, man, when they took this stage, my God, did they freaking own it! And people, man, people loved it. The place was at capacity from the time the doors open until the closing bell. And I think the highlight of my night that night is at one point, all the bands got together in kind of a way. Just talking about it again gives me goosebumps. It's an experience. It's something that I witnessed that I'll never ever forget. And I just thought it was the coolest fucking thing that I was ever a part of. But at one point, it was just like all these different artists gigging together. I mean, it was so sweet. Who Shot Lizzie takes the stage. I forget what they were jamming out to. And then the lead guitarist, Roger, of Who Shot Lizzie, he walks out and hands his guitar to the guitar player from South of Heaven. And without missing a beat, South of Heaven grabs it and starts jamming with Who Shot Lizzie in Roger's place. And then the next thing I know, they got Taylor Cromer and the Delta up there with them. Same song. I mean, this is all happening. I mean, this is like, it was just like a big 15, 20-minute jam session. It was just the coolest freaking thing. They were just all kind of taking turns, handing the microphone and instruments back and forth to each other. It was, it's something I'll never forget, man. It was a great experience, and I miss Taylor, man. I got to get with him again. I remember we had just a one-on-one great conversation that night, and man, I got a lot of respect for that dude. He's young. And, of course, I wish him nothing but the best, man. And I hope he stays on it, man. I hope he stays on it.
Girl, you're hard to resist. The way you shake your
Zach Walther Band. Cardi in the chat there says the first song she'd ever heard of those guys, and she was hooked. And I agree. It was the first song I ever heard either, and you know, they're a great Zach Walther Band. It's a great band, and actually they got a lot of great tracks. But for whatever reason, man, I keep going back to that Bad Girl, man. There's just something. It's got so much, just you know what I mean? Just that, like just straight up raw dogging it. You know, you didn't spit on it, you didn't slap some lube on. Just a straight up raw dogging. Well, I've said worse, right? You know, we're gonna do another one from Zach Walther here because I've been kind of screwing you guys over with playing just the one, and you know, for my own selfish reasons because I like to raw dog it. Let's see here. What Jose throw? Yeah, I don't know. Use your